Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all, man, with this video, man, early this morning. I actually want to talk about how Dr. King, you know what I'm saying, was more than a dreamer. You know, over the last couple years, man, I've been doing some research about Dr. King and stuff like that even more. Now, of course, the schools always teach us about Dr. King, and every time when they teach us about our ancestor, Dr. Martin Luther King, they always want to talk about how much of a dreamer he was. They always want to talk about the integrationist Dr. King, but they never really want to talk to you about the radical Dr. King. But let me break something down to y'all, man. Dr. King was more than a dreamer. See, Dr. King did not get killed because he had a dream. He got killed because he woke up. See, the reason why they always want to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King is because he was the one that told us the turning of a cheek. But see, Dr. Martin Luther King, he was more radical than what you think he was. See, Dr. Martin Luther King really started to realize how these white liberals were way more racist than the KKK. After he met up with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad back in '66, that was when he realized that integration was the worst thing that he could have ever done. That is exactly why Dr. Martin Luther King even said it himself in the last 2 years of his life. I'm afraid I may have integrated my people into a burning house. Because Dr. Martin Luther King saw how he was being used, how integration was nothing but a tool, not necessarily for us to have racial equality. He saw how, integration was about integrating our black dollars, and we stripped ourselves, of our businesses and all of the things that we had, the deal with like self-preservation of us as a people to keep ourselves going and to not be dependent upon that. Because see, Dr. Martin Luther King, man, he became very radical. He was speaking out against the Vietnam War. He was going up against the policies of the United States government. He was up there speaking out of a lot of things. When Dr. King back in '63, he was the one that was being controlled. But once they saw that he was not being controlled and he was going against the grain, of the United States. That was when they wound up taking him out. Because, mind you, 73% of the nation was against Dr. King when it came down to the Vietnam War. 60% was against Dr. King when it came down to integration. So the question would be to the rest of the United States: did y'all really love Dr. King, or do you really love Dr.King, or do you, do y'all just use them as a talking point? I'm sick and tired of y'all trying to use our ancestor as a talking point. Well, Dr. Martin Luther King, this is not the dream that he had wanted. But my thing is this: what kind of dream did you have won? What kind of dream you think Dr. King have won? You think Dr. King would want his people still be killed? Still being killed by the police? You think Dr. Martin Luther King would love to see a system in the government that's still testing people on doing all kinds of experiments? You think Dr. Martin Luther King will approve and love drugs in his people community? Will he approve of y'all breaking up the black family? Will he approve of any of these things that we have been seeing over the last over 50 something years since he been gone? Dr. King been gone over 50 years and nothing has changed. Nothing has really changed. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to keep it real on both sides. But I'm going to say in particular, on the side, how everybody want to talk about, nothing has changed. We still seeing way more racism than anything. We still seeing the same old racist ass face, because nothing has changed. The only thing has changed is the way how the system works. Nothing has changed. But I'm going to get back to the case in point about Dr. Martin Luther King. He was much more than a dreamer. He did not get killed because he had a dream. He got killed because he woke up and saw how they saw how he was being used and manipulated to put his people in much more deeper and further perpetual slavery. Dr. King woke up. He was more than a dreamer. He's more than a talking point. Dr. King got killed because he woke up and saw how integration was a foolish idea and how these white liberals was using him. They were using him to push their own agenda. And that agenda only worked for them specifically. Because when it came down to the Civil Rights Bill, that bill was supposed to be, for quote unquote so-called African Americans or Black American, whatever you want to call it. I really want to say American Aborigine, but I just use those terms. But those rights were supposed to go specifically for us, but they wound up changing it to minorities. Dr. King just didn't fight for minorities, so he fought specifically for his people as well. So when I'm taking a look around, people always want to use Dr. King as some sort of daggone talking point. When this man was a dreamer, when this man got assassinated, a lot of people celebrated when this man got assassinated. Now you want to build him up, and now you want to celebrate him. Y'all a bunch of fucking hypocrites, you feel me? Sad to come to y'all with this heartfelt video, man. Share thoughts up on this. Shed some light up on this topic. Felt the need of y'all to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. And it's your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.